bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year. We'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And there's ball 2 now. Ball even at 2-2. And it takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Striding in for the Rockies, Daniel Murphy. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Murphy now. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Digging in, Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Now here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. This is on the ground over to first. Murphy has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pham is off of first with 2 away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for San Diego. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Charlie Blackman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
David Dahl to the plate now, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
A windup and the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1 to David Dahl. And this will be fouled away. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And in steps Manny Machado. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game.
Manny
Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Outside, 2-1. Gray, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Story brings it in, and there's 1 down now.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Batting 7th, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Too high.
Ball 2. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. And that'll bring Garrett Hampson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1 the count now. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Now at the plate, Dom Nunez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 55, John Gray.
Into the box, John Gray, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. And he misses 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
The first baseman, number 9.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Myers is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. In now, Francisco Mejia.
Leading up for the Padres.
Infield shifted
The
well
catcher,
to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Dinelson Lamet, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are two gone now.
The center fielder, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Juan Lagares. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The batter, the left fielder, David.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Two balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Now in the box, Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Now here it comes. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And they start him out away with a called strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Pham, a Nevada native. He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up high. 2-1 now.
Ball
3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Ready with the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So here's Will Myers. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Here's the 1-1. To 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Padres leave a pair through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For Colorado.
So striding in, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's outside.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pham arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Number 1.
Digging in now, Garrett Hampson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Fouled away. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
That's popped up. Tatis over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
The second baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Dozier.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey!
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Tapia. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Digging in now for San Diego, Francisco Mejia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder,
here's Juan
7.
Lagares. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Lagares.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Dahl, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Padres leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Gray. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raimel Tapia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Grounded up the first baseline. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Right side. Sliding stop by Murphy. The throw. Wow.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Ready now, Tommy Pham. A hit in 2 tries so far. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, ball one. Ball one, nope.
A runner on first with 2 away. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. Still no score. Now at the Nolan Arenado. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 2-0 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is after it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier. There's one on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
David Dahl.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. And he takes ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Lined into right, a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Craig Stammen trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Garrett Hampson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Trouble averted there thanks to fine work from the Padre bullpen. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we still have no score. Stepping up to the plate, Will Myers. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Ryan Dozier at the plate.
Ryan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Padres.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Story scoops it up onto first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Padres down in order. We are still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Dom Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Swung out and missed for the first strike. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. 0-1, here it comes. Drilled down the line. Oh, look at Machado. Hats off to that one.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Josh Fuentes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with one away in the inning.
Now batter.
You know, D-Roll, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a pull at the scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a crowd.
Raimel Tapia is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1, and he's safe.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Wade Davis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Greg Garcia is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. In the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. He's got it 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
1-1. Here it is. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two and one. Here it is.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He set the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And no one will track it down. Ready with the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still no score. Pomeranz will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Pomeranz.
So digging in now, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Pomeranz has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 19. Charlie.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A ball and no strikes. Yanked fouled off to the right. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
3-2 now. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. In there, 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Digging in once again, Trevor Story. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Garrett Hampson would be next. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now batting, number 1.
So now to the plate, Garrett Hampson. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Nope.
Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2.
1-2.
Now here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Sam Hilliard stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 22.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Scott Oberg enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Line hard to the left side. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oberg is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both. That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2, and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
To the plate now, Manny Machado, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Will Myers. No balls and 1 strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Upstairs.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. San Diego down to their final strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Colorado came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Wade Davis claims the win out of the pen, his first. Scott Oberg closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good